Hello guys, welcome to Kuku's Throwback. My name is Preeti and in this video you will watch me cook dishes from 5 different regions in India. So I'm making 5 different thalis from 5 different states of India. I haven't tried many of these dishes in terms of cooking as well as tasting, so I'm super excited to try them all. I have had fair share of exposure to different Indian cuisines, but this is the first time I'm going to make it at home and I'm super excited. I'm going to start off with Tamil Thali that I regularly make on special occasions. So I'm super excited and thrilled to have you on board. Welcome. Today's thali includes sambar, beetroot sabzi, Arbi fry, fryums, vadai and buttermilk. I'm starting by washing tur dal for sambar. I'm cooking dal in pressure cooker. You could also use instant pot for this. Today I'm making drumstick sambar, so adding some frozen drumsticks to the dal. To this pot full of water, I'm dropping taro roots, also called Arbi. For beetroot sabzi, to a pan add some oil, mustard seeds, urad dal, cumin, red chillies and add in grated beetroots. Saute until well combined. Add some salt. I'm moving it to a slow burner, that way while it cooks, I can get on with the other dishes. This is one of my husband's favorite dishes, Avial. To a pan, add some oil and add cut veggies. For Avial, we usually go with odd number of veggies. Here I have taken carrot, beans and pumpkin. Add enough water to cover the veggies. Add some salt. Cover and cook al dente. Taros are almost done. Drain the hot water. Once it cools down, peel and slice them. Add oil, hing, mustard seeds, curry leaves, red chili powder, turmeric, coriander powder and salt. Drop in the parboiled taros and give it a good toss. Let it roast on medium-high heat for 5 minutes and then lower the flame to medium until done. I'm chopping up red onion, garlic and tomatoes for sambar. Add some oil, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, fennel. Saute until they turn translucent. Add in the garlic and tomatoes. Once it softens, add turmeric, sambar powder. Mine lacks a little bit of flavor, so adding in some coriander powder and chili powder. Pour cooked dal. Add soak some tamarind water for a few minutes. I'm squeezing out the tamarind to bring out the juice. Add enough water to bring it to your preferred consistency. Bring it to a boil. Garnish with coriander and turn off the flame. Just like sambar, rasam is also an integral part of Tamil Thali. To the pot, add some mustard seeds, fenugreek, dried red chillies, hing and curry leaves. Let it splutter. Add crushed whole garlic, cumin seeds and pepper to the pot. Pour in the pureed tomatoes. Pour enough water to thin it out. Pour some tamarind juice. Give it all a good mix. Add salt to your preference and let it come to a boil. To my blender, I have added coconut, green chilies, cumin and a little bit of water. Grind it to a fine paste and pour over the cooked veggies and combine well. Add some boiled tur dal to make purple rasam, also called dal rasam. Garnish with coriander and curry leaves. Once it starts to boil, switch off the flame. Our beetroot sabzi is almost done. Garnish with shredded coconut. Give it a good mix and take it off the heat. Now that our avial is boiling, turn off the heat. Add a tablespoon of curd. Give it a mix. It needs a bit of salt, so I'll add that in. I'll cover and keep it warm. It's my first time cooking drumstick leaves. For drumstick leaves vadai, grind ginger, green chilies, garlic, cloves, channa dal which was soaked in water for 1 hour, fennel seeds, some salt and add some hing. Add in some chopped onions and drumstick leaves, combine well. Growing up, my grandma used to fry young drumstick leaves in ghee that she makes freshly from a homemade butter. I remember us enjoying the buttery, nutty flavor standing in an aromatic kitchen. These fryums are my all-time favorite. So are these dried chilies. These are green chilies soaked in sour curd and salt. Only while serving I realized that this thali is missing a dessert. I'm pretty pleased with how it has come out. Starting off with rice kheer, also called fennel. I'm going to thicken the milk. I didn't want to overwhelm myself, so on the second day I prepared Punjabi Thali. Boiling some channa with bay leaf and a tea bag. I've made chole bhatura many times, but this is the first time boiling channa in tea bag. For this Punjabi Thali, I'm sticking with familiar dishes like chole, Palak Panner, aloo, lachcha, paratha, jeera rice and fennel rice kheer. To make Palak Panner, I'll blanch these leaves first. Side by side, I have potatoes boiling for aloo paratha as well. I'll puree these leaves along with some coriander. Channa is cooked. I'll keep it aside until steam releases. For palak paneer, you can either slightly fry the paneer cubes or directly add them. I like frying them, so adding some oil. Cutting them in large cubes to get a meatier bite. To the same kadai, add jeera, ginger paste, along with diced onions and saute. I've soaked basmati rice that I'll grind into smaller bits and add it to the milk. Now that onions are cooked, I'll add pureed spinach and coriander, pour some water and a tablespoon of curd. Add in red chili powder, turmeric, cumin powder, salt and garam masala. I'm moving it to a slow burner. Add a teaspoon of whole wheat flour and give it a good mix and taste for salt. Let it cook. Meanwhile, to our kheer, add cardamom, saffron and condensed milk. Rice is cooked. Kheer is almost ready. To our palak gravy, add paneer cubes. Lastly, we'll add some garam masala and squeeze lime juice before turning off the stove. Potatoes are boiled. To make aloo lachcha paratha, to a bowl, add all-purpose flour, ajwain, salt and water. Knead until it forms a soft dough. Cover the dough with a wet paper napkin, let it rest for a while. Garnish kheer with chopped pistachios and almonds. I will let it come to room temperature and refrigerate. Let's prepare chole. Channas are cooked perfectly. To a pan, add ghee, green chillies, cumin seeds, ginger garlic paste, diced onions and saute well. Pour in tomato puree and mix. To the pan, add turmeric, chole masala and Kashmiri red chili powder. Mix well. Add boiled channa. Add salt to your preference. I used Shan chole masala. It didn't impress me, so I'm adding some garam masala to it. Ara was feeling bored, so gave her some mint leaves to play with. Once it starts to boil, add some crushed kasturi methi and garnish with chopped coriander leaves. I'm making mint chutney for paratha. It's a simple recipe, handful of mint, little bit of coriander if you like, yogurt, roasted cumin powder, green chili, chaat masala and black salt, grounded to a smooth chutney. I'm washing rice to make jeera rice. Add some ghee, whole garam masala, cumin seeds and salt. Add enough water to the rice. For 1 cup of rice, add 2 cups of water. If you're going with soaked rice, then for 1 cup of rice, add 1.5 cups of water. For the potato filling, mash the boiled potatoes. Add coriander powder, red chili powder, amchur powder, black salt, ajwain, jeera powder and salt. Add diced onions, fresh coriander, mint, ginger, green chilies and combine well. Dough is well rested, roll out the dough. I could have made small balls of dough. I don't know what got into me, but it's a huge paratha that I'm making right now. Spread the potato filling. Brush some ghee. Aura wanted to roll too, so gave her some Play-Doh to play with. She was imitating whatever I was doing. It was fun watching her engaged like this. And roll again. Once rolled, brush it again with melted ghee and roll again. It was sticking to the countertop, so transferred it on a parchment paper. Patting it flat with palm of my hand. Cook it on a tawa just the way you would cook any paratha. Making small changes while cooking a regular dish enhances the flavor, and it's like eating a whole new dish. It was delicious. I have heard a lot about Kolhapuri Thali, but have never tried it. Even though it uses the same spices that I have in my kitchen, the spice combinations are very new to me. It is a third day. Today I am venturing into a completely new territory, Kolhapuri cuisine from Maharashtra. Never seen it nor tasted it. What I cook is how this cuisine would taste for us. Gotta stick with the recipe to the T. For this cuisine, I'm making Kolhapuri chicken curry, alani, which is a chicken soup, chicken sukka, mango mastani and salad. To my pressure cooker, I'm adding bay leaf, ginger garlic paste, onion, turmeric, bone-in chicken, water and salt. Close the lid and pressure cook it till 1 whistle. Do not overcook the chicken at this point. To another pot, add cinnamon, ginger garlic paste, diced onion, turmeric, salt, pepper, coriander leaves, and chicken and turmeric water. Close the lid and cook until well done. This is a chicken soup, alani. To a skillet, add some oil, dry coconut and roast till they turn slightly golden brown. We are making Kolhapuri chicken masala. Add that to a blender. In the same pan, add whole garlic and onion. Once they are fried well, transfer to the same blender. Add some coriander and blend it to a fine paste. The chicken is done. Now separate some chicken for chicken sukka and leave some chicken in its stock for Kolhapuri chicken curry. To the skillet, add some oil and ground coriander onion masala paste. Add in the dry roasted Kolhapuri masala powder. I'm adding in some Kashmiri red chilli powder to give a rich color to the curry. Roast some chickpea flour to thicken the sauce. Pour in the chicken stock and mix well with the masalas. Add the chicken at this point and cook well. To make chicken sukka, to the oil add diced onion. Once it turns translucent, add in diced tomatoes. And goes the remaining coriander onion paste. Now I'm adding some Malwani masala powder, which is a combination of many different spices just like Kolhapuri masala blend. I added some water to my blender that had some masalas still sticking to it. Pour that in. Add the cooked chicken and some salt, close the lid and cook well. Our Kolhapuri chicken curry is done. Garnish with chopped coriander leaves. My initial plan was to make jawar ki roti. I made the dough and flattened it into roti, but cooking it on tawa was challenging for me. It kept sticking to the tawa and was undercooked. I immediately changed the plan and went with regular rotis. For dessert, I'm making mango mastani. I was waiting for these Costco mangoes to ripen to make this thali. To a juice blender, add cut mangoes, milk, sugar, and vanilla or mango ice cream. To a tall glass, add some soaked chia seeds. Pour in the mango milkshake. Top it with scooped ice cream, diced mangoes and strawberries. I find cooking non-veg much easier than vegetarian recipes. This thali has a beautiful depth of flavor. This reminds me of our very own Chettinad cuisine, but with less spice ingredients. We love it. Never thought adding fruits to milkshake could be a game changer. This is so delicious. It's the fourth day. I'm exploring Gujrati Thali today. While searching for Gujrati Thali recipes, I didn't come across any recipe that called for onion. Even garlic usage is minimal. Cooking without onion and garlic is a completely new thing for me. I arranged the required ingredients for each dish and systematically follow the instructions on the recipe card. I'll be making Gujarati dal, mango curry, aloo peas curry, barwa bindi, puran poli, rice, chas and salad. I'm starting with pressure cooking tur dal. For mango curry, in a bowl, add pureed mango, curd, basin, turmeric, red chilli powder, ginger garlic paste, salt and julienne green chillies.
Add a good amount of water to thin out the mixture. Pour it over a skillet and let it simmer. Next up, I'm starting preparation for aloo peas curry. I'll boil the peas in microwave for a few minutes. Cube the potatoes into bite-sized pieces. In a kadai, add oil and drop the cut potatoes. Cook until sides turn golden brown. To a blender, add tomatoes, green chilies and some ginger. Blend it into a fine paste. Pour a few tablespoons of water in the bowl that contains turmeric, red chili powder, coriander powder, dry mango and roasted cumin. Mix well and keep it aside. Growing up, Mom used to make barwa bindi for my school lunch. I remember one of my colleagues asked me for this recipe. This is for you, Hasina. Make long slits on the okra and air dry them. For the stuffing mix, peanuts and sesame powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, red chili powder, turmeric, salt, dry mango powder, hing, crushed garlic, oil and basin. Stuff it inside the slits. To the skillet, add some oil, hing and add the stuffed okras. Now that the potatoes are done, remove from the kadai and in the same oil add cumin, mustard seeds, red chili, bay leaves and cinnamon for tempering. Pour in the masala powders mixed in water, fry it in oil for a few seconds. Then add some basin to thicken the sauce. Keeping it on low flame while I check on the dal and pressure cooker. Pour in the tomato paste and saute it well. Let it cook on slow flame. I have removed the dal from the cooker. To the same pot, add some ghee, mustard seeds, jeera, hing, cloves, cinnamon stick, curry leaves and some peanuts at this point. Add some chopped tomatoes as well. Let the tomatoes soften. On our barwa bindi, sprinkle the remaining masala mix, cover and cook. Coming back, add turmeric powder, coriander powder and red chili powder, dal. Add some water to thin it out and bring it to a boil. Transfer aloo back into the kadai. Add in cooked peas and some water. Combine everything well. Close the lid and cook for a few more minutes. Mango curry is still little watery for my liking. I'm going to let it simmer for some more time. Add some tamarind juice. a little bit of jaggery, and lastly some salt. Mix well. Once it starts to boil, turn off the flame and garnish with chopped cilantro. Flip the okras and check for doneness. Give it some time and cook thoroughly. To a skillet, add in some ghee. I had reserved some boiled dal for puran poli, adding that in. Add crushed jaggery and mix it all together. Let it cook until it thickens. Checking on our curry, it was missing a little bit of salt, so adding that in. I think the curry has come to a perfect consistency, so switching off the stove. Our puran is bubbling nicely. At this point, I'll add some water mixed in saffron, giving it a stir. Once it cools down, you should be able to roll it into a ball. That's when you know it is done. For tempering, some ghee, add hing, jeera, mustard seeds, cinnamon, red chillies, and pour it over the curry. Again, to some ghee, add hing, pour it over aloo piece curry, and close the lid to infuse the flavor. For puran poli, I needed a soft roti dough. Make puran balls of equal size. Press the dough ball into a cup shape. Place a puran and stretch the dough to cover it. Make a nice ball and roll it flat. Cook it like you would cook a regular aloo paratha. Slather a good tablespoon of ghee on each poli to make it super delicious. I've fried some puris as well, as it would go perfectly with aloo piece curry. Every time I make a new thali, I feel like I have completed my assignment and wait for my husband to evaluate my results. I love seeing him enjoy his food every single time. This thali blew my mind. It has spiciness, sourness, and sweetness in every bite. Such perfect balance of flavor. So many flavors are bursting in my mouth. My husband hates bindi. To my surprise, he asked me to make this barwa bindi again. I was working in Hyderabad for 3 years. I'm exposed to Andhra cuisine in terms of taste, but have never cooked any dish from this cuisine. The spice combination is not very different from Tamil cuisine, yet I felt lost entering the kitchen to prepare this delicious thali. Luckily, I have my notes to guide me. I'm starting preparation for Bhimavaram prawn biryani with boiling prawn in water, salt, cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, and lemon juice. For dessert, I'm making paramanam, which is similar to Punjabi rice kheer. I will wash and soak some basmati rice for biryani. Now that prawns are cooked, I'll remove shrimps. and save the stock to cook basmati rice. To make crispy Andhra chicken fry, add some chili powder, garam masala powder, coriander powder, roasted cumin, and ginger garlic paste, salt to taste. I'll refrigerate until I finish other dishes. To make coconut milk rice, add some ghee, whole garam masala with cashews. Add onion and slit green chilli, saute for a minute. Add washed rice. Here I have taken jeera sambar rice. Add ginger garlic paste, fry it in oil for a bit before mixing it in with the rice. Pour in watered down coconut milk, some chopped coriander, salt to taste. Close the pressure cooker, cook for 2 to 3 whistles. To make Andhra chicken curry, to a pan roast cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, coriander, cumin, poppy seeds, fennel seeds, and dry coconut pieces. Transfer it to a blender and grind it to a fine powder. To the chicken, add some salt, turmeric, and red chili powder and coat well. I have taken iron skillet for this recipe. To it, add chopped onion and curry leaves, saute well. Add in slit green chillies and ginger garlic paste. On high flame, add in the marinated chicken. And chopped tomatoes, give them a good mix. Close the lid and cook for a few minutes. I'm pounding cumin seeds, peppercorns, whole garlic, and some red chillies for pepper rasam. Chicken has got a nice color on them from the heat. Reduce the flame now. Add in the spice blend. Add some Kashmiri red chili powder for color. Toss well. Cover and cook for a few minutes until flavors get infused into the chicken. Add some hot water to make it into gravy. Combine everything well. Sprinkle some chopped coriander and cook for 10 minutes on medium flame. To the boiled rice in the milk, add your preferred amount of jaggery, give it a mix, wait for the jaggery to melt. Meanwhile, to a pot, add some oil, mustard seeds, turmeric, and chopped tomatoes. Let the tomatoes soften. To make prawn biryani masala, to a pan, roast some spices, grind them into a fine powder and set it aside. Looks like tomatoes are cooked. Pour some tamarind juice. Pour enough water for rasam. Add some coriander and curry leaves. Drop in the pound garlic pepper mixture. Add some salt and hing. Bring it to a boil before switching off the stove. I'm using instant pot to make biryani rice. Add oil, whole garam masala, ginger garlic paste, green chilies, coriander leaves, prawn stock and water. And finally soaked basmati rice and salt. Paramanam is ready. Add some crushed cardamoms. Roast cashews and raisins in ghee. Pour it over. Milk has thickened very well. It turned out to be so creamy. After tasting different thalis back to back, I prefer having milk dessert to complete the meal. To a thick bottom pot, add some oil, diced onions and saute until they turn translucent. Add sliced green chillies, turmeric, ginger garlic paste and curry leaves. Add 1 pureed tomato and mix well. Drop the boiled shrimps and give it a good toss. We are going to build up the flavor of this masala by adding some of the ground biryani spice blend and mixing it in the masala and let it cook for a while. To a skillet, add enough oil. To that, add in sliced green chilies and curry leaves. Drop the marinated chicken. To that, add some garam masala and roasted cumin powder. Let it all fry well in the oil. Now to the prawn masala, add the spice blend again and cook for a few minutes before repeating it one more time. Garnish with chopped coriander. Assembling this prawn biryani is quite different from other biryanis I have made so far. Time for the big reveal. My husband absolutely enjoyed every thali I made. Now he wants to explore more cuisines. Ciao.